Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Tuesday Baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Jake Irvin.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Got him. And that's the first out. Now it's Mookie Betts. Ball one there.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Turns and fires to Betts. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 up, 2 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Miguel Rojas.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And that's outside. Irvin, 27 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. 2 outs, base is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. His 2nd of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for L.A., Max Muncy. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
No, off the plate.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That clips the corner. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And another ball. That one misses in the dirt. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Miguel Rojas in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two outs. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. On to Rosario. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now up for Washington, number 30. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Nobody out, runner at first. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. In the air to left, down the line. Drops into the glove.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab.
Batting for the shortstop, C.J.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Runner takes off. In the air out to center. Edman going after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So one left for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the second, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Irvin back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And it's strike two.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here comes Tommy Edman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. And a curve is down and in. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Next offering upstairs. One out, base is empty. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's going to be Austin Barnes. And a strike in there.
No balls. 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Outside. And a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. This one chopped up the middle. Barnes gathers and throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
James Wood will hit next.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Snell won his 2nd Cy Young Award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That missed by a lot, and now it's even 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
And he deals. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Washington, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And the right-hander back to work.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a card giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
the ground. Zips it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Right through there for a strike. Misses, and that's ball one. The pitch. And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Puts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the DH for Washington, Dylan Cruz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is fouled back. And now the lefty. Hard hit left side. Rojas with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Riley.
And here's the catcher, Riley Adams. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Ripped to short. Throw on to Freeman. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. 1-2 here. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nationals go quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. On to the fourth. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Irvin back to work. Hernandez, a former All-Star. 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now it's Max Muncy. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Got him. 2 away down.
Now batting,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right? That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back in Washington, D.C., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ahmed Rosario. As the lefty gets to work. That one ripped. And it goes just foul. 0-1. That one almost got him. Up the middle. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
third baseman number 2, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And here it comes. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits.
Full count.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Abrams swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Outside corner, there's a strike. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Nats down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Cool night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I'll tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
Two on, 2 outs. And it's even up.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That catches the top part of the zone. It's 2-2. The Dodgers leading by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him looking. Inning over.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Will Smith. The line to kick the pitch. Inside, just missed.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Tommy Edman at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals.
Ball
And that's
1.
off the inside edge.
1-2.
And it's 1-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And they get Edman for the out. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Austin Barnes now at the plate. Caught looking his first time up. That one ripped left field. Way back there. That's not coming back. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
The bat, the right fielder. Ben.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Freeman on at second with 2 down. That one missing inside. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Trevor Williams looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Soroka getting cranked up as well. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. And another ball. Shohei Ohtani would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Righty to the plate. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Here comes a pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Nats just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 2nd out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Adams stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Good eye in that spot. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. A massive home run. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jake Irvin will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. On the mound now, Trevor Williams.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. Ball one low.
1-0.
Righty delivers.
No.
Just missed. That one inside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Muncy to hit. A strikeout and a walk. And a strike on the outside edge. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Cade Cavalli looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Runner at first with no outs here. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Call. Going back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Across is the runner from first. It's 5-0. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-2. Right-handed reliever. That one missed. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. At the belt and fires. That's off the mark. 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The other way, and foul ball. Runner at third here, nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. To the right side. Tosses to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. The batter now will be Will Smith.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That's in for a strike. This to center field. Has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 25.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. And the right-hander deals. That's in there.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got him swinging. They get 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 a solo homer. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder number 30. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short. Rojas throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman,
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a foul ball. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next one off the plate inside. The count now 2-2. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. The pitch.
No.
Up and in, and the count is 2-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And they'll do it again. The punch out there. And one gone.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Freeman, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Mookie to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. One out, the runner at second. Here the top half of inning number 7. And it's 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Man at second. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Freeman at second with 2 down. Next pitch is inside. 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next offering upstairs. Teoscar Hernandez in the on deck circle. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Garcia makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
The shortstop.
Snell back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 33,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some
One
action.
strike.
Brusdar Graterol preparing to come on if needed. Phillips warming up as well. One down, base is empty. And that one hammered. Betts ranging back. And it's out of here. A monster shot to right. His second of the year. It's 6-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So one out, nobody on. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one in the dirt, and that is ball one.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Foul ball. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex.
2 outs, base is empty. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Nice curveball for a strike.
Ooh, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The next pitch misses.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Bounced up the middle. Rojas fires to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Wood pulls it down. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Muncy digs in. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. There's the strike. That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, the shortstop.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
all over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They lead it, though, 6-1. Brusdar Graterol on to pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now here is Dylan Cruz.
The designated hitter, Dylan Cruz.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Oh, 1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Adams, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Off the mark there. Even 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-1.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, 1 for 3. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Right through there for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down.
Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, Ahmed.
Man at first. Up now for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a good eye there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low. Two outs. Now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nationals lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mason Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here it comes. Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. In the dirt. Now 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty.
No.
Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball left side. Over to Lowe. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nats 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Alex Vesia. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Luis Garcia getting ready to hit.
The third baseman, Luis Garcia.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, C.J. Abrams. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Kicks and fires. And that's down and away.
2-0 to count.
Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Edman makes the play. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there. And a foul ball.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. He goes down looking.
The left fielder, number 29.
So it's their last chance in this one. James Wood digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Just missed. The Dodgers leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Outside. 2-1.
2-1.
They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Nationals down to their final strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Alex Call. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The pitch. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Popped up. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
6-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.